Okay, so this is the second session of this KM website using WordPress. And our program today will be progress review, the structure of a website and the site identity, the types of contents that we are expecting to see in the website, creating pages, what are the priority, then creating menu, what are the essential menu tabs. But before we go through the practice, let's do a very quick survey. Can you just go into your browser and write bit.ly/survey WordPress 1. Please go there and let's complete this survey very quickly. I need this for to see how far we are, how motivated we are, how involved we are in this process. So you just open your browser in the corner and write bit.ly/survey WordPress 1. Is everybody there? So when you are there, just complete the survey. Let me show, I'm going to show the other screen if you already managed to be there. So the survey should be something now the survey should be something like this. And please just complete your email address, your name, the country where you come from, how many times have you been participating in the KM training until now? So we had already 2 trainings, so you just click 1 if you participated once, or 2 times, or if you didn't participate at all, you just leave it. Then what are your main challenges in attending the trainings? So is it time availability? Is it internet connection? Is it urgent matters at work? Or is it a combination of some of these one? Then how many hours per day have you allocated to develop your KM website until now? This is just an average, huh? Average, you're saying, okay, I spent half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours per day. Now, the next question is, how difficult is WordPress? Is WordPress difficult? Yes, or average, no, or if you have other answer, then have you searched for contents, documents to publish in the website until now? Yes or no? Then how many files have you found, or how many contents have you discovered? And you just click on 0 to 1, 2, 3, 4 to 6, and so on and so on. If you've done a lot of search and you found 15, just more than 15, just click on more than 15. Then the next question, what is your main challenge in trying to collect documents? Oh, now there are some other people who are trying to. Okay, let me just move quickly. there is Cynthia who is asking. Okay. Now the next question is, have you started mobilizing contributors from your country fora? This is very important to mobilize people. How many contributors have you mobilized? Which means they've started looking for extension documents that you will share later. And finally, what are your main challenges in trying to mobilize contributors? And just write 1-2 lines or bullet points about this, and then send it, submit. Have you all finished? Okay, what I see is we got only 2 replies until now from Nana and from who is Ardiwa Nana? Please, others, can you send your reply? So only Anjual M and Nana has responded yet. Others, please, can you reply? Send quickly. Kwesi, are you able to? Okay. Thank you, Obed. Kwesi, are you able to complete the form?
Yeah, I'm now trying to.
Okay. So let's move. Now Cynthia is also trying to reach us, but she's still not there yet. Okay, we are waiting quickly for Kwesi and we will show the results. I believe you know about this tool, the Google Form. This is a very convenient tool. It's free, by the way. As long as you have a Google account, you can always use it. So yeah, we are waiting for the last submission. Kwesi. Are you able to submit, Kwesi? Oh, you left now. Okay, we are just going to continue. So we have 3 answers. And how many times have you participated in the KM training until now? You all, you participated all twice. Have you managed in, what are your main challenges? So one of you have just checked on time availability. 2 of you are internet connection, urgent matters at work, and lack of access to website. Okay. In average, how many hours per day have you allocated to develop your KM website? So 33% 4 hours. That's a lot. Then 33% again, 1 hour, and 2 hours for another 33%. So in general, those who are here attending this this webinar now are very dedicated, because you take minimum 2 hours, 1 hour, yeah. Is WordPress difficult? So yeah, some of you say, most of you, 60% think it's fairly difficult. I don't think it is, but maybe I don't explain properly. That's why it looks difficult. Now, one of you say it's not difficult at all. Have you searched for contents? Okay, some haven't searched for content yet. How many files have you found? Okay, so 3 to 6 for some of you, for 50%. Oh, someone didn't reply to this question. Yeah, so one hasn't searched at all, so it might be 0, but the others have searched 4 to 6. And what are your main challenges? I am yet to look for the document because I have been occupied with some works to collect the document hard copy, which are not posted any web. Okay, so yeah, this is one thing that you have to do, and to collect the documents, the hard copy documents, and scan it or take a photography and put it on the web. Then NGO need identification documents to give out documents. Need identification documents. What does that mean? Who has written that? NGOs need identification documents to give out documents. Who has written that? Can you explain? Hello? Can someone explain what is the issue behind NGOs need identification documents?
Yeah, for some organizations here, they need documents so that they should identify me, so that they should give me the document. Who am I mainly? So there's need for other documents to certify me, so that I can get the documents from them.
Okay.
I think it's for security purposes.
So isn't it possible for you, Obed, to ask for a recommendation letter from your country forum?
I think that's what I need to do. But I've already talked to Paul about this.
Yeah, this is what you should do. Otherwise, if it's difficult for you to get it from your country forum, if it takes time, just contact me and I will write the letter from the AFA Secretariat. Okay.
Okay, then if you can send me the letter from AFA Secretariat, that will help.
Hello.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello. Yes, Nana.
I think Kwesi lost. I didn't get a link for the form.
Oh. No, the link was okay. Let me send the link to the on the okay. I'm just sending it to on the WhatsApp for English speaking people go fill this. Okay, so now Kwesi can go into the WhatsApp group and just click on the link there.
Okay.
Okay, so we said, yeah. Now about contributors, have you started contacting, discussing with some contributors and how they can bring more content in future? So yes for 30%, for 66%, and no for 1%. How many contributors have you mobilized? Only 2 answers. Yeah, so 7 to 10 for some of you. That's good. 7 to 10. I remember, yes. For instance, Ethiopia, they've organized a meeting last week. I saw that. Yeah. What are your main challenges? I am yet to begin that. No big challenge, no access to WordPress, my country forum website and that put, okay. Okay, so in general, we see that we have some challenges, but not very serious. We can continue unless someone says that is not available anymore, or that it's too complicated to work with WordPress, then we'll drop them down. But for now, we can continue, and let's continue with this this training then. So yeah, you can check from time to time. You should check what's available on each website. For instance, you can look at what is already available in the AdBlock one. AdBlock is from Ethiopia. Huh? Then also what is available at GFAS, what is available at GFAS, MAFAS, KM NIFAS. NIFAS, I don't know what happened. It seems that their website is down now. I don't know what manipulation they've done, but it's not online anymore. And UFAS, Uganda. Okay, so please have a look from time to time to see how it's progressing. Huh? For AdBlock, I've checked, the last time I checked, the front page was very nice, but there was no content related to KM, to extension KM. That you have to think about that also. It's not about the appearance, that the front page and the appearance that counts in this KM thing. It's the content itself. What do we have? What type of information is available, and how relevant are they inside your platform? So yeah, keep that in mind, that we are focusing on content. Yes, please.
I just posted 5 posts. Have you seen that? You said that you
okay. Sorry. I think I checked this morning, early morning, so yeah. I thought you haven't posted.
No, morning? I just posted tomorrow, yesterday afternoon. So the post is under the web. You have to scroll until the end of the page.
Okay, maybe we'll look at that after we finish the training. Right. Yeah, so that every country, let's do like that. Every time that we do the training now, at the end we display what we have done and how far we have progressed. Yeah, that will help. Okay, now let's go more in depth with websites and parts of website. Yeah, this you should all already know. Huh? You see my screen, actually?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So everybody knows that on a web page or on a web platform, you always have a header. Then you have the body and the footer. The header is just a kind of identification where you know where you are, where you land first. And it contains the logo, the name, and so on. The body is where the content itself will appear. All the types of knowledge, information that we are sharing will be in the body. And the footer is also like the header sometimes, but with some shortcuts. And when you reach the foot of your website, there should be some shortcuts to go at the top, or to go in some specific regions of your platform. Now, below the header, or sometimes at the top of the header, you have the menu. That also, and today we will see how to create menu. It's a navigation option that allows you to go through all the content that you will have in your website. And sometimes also you have what we call a sidebar. It can be on the left side, or it can be like here on the right side. A sidebar contains also some information that you want to keep there while the body content changes. Sidebar can be permanent, like the menu, but it can be also some content, some specific content like the news stream or some other navigation options. Now, about the site identity, this is important to know that every site must be identified by, of course, its logo or its name, its slogan and mottos and so on. And this part, you will put it at the top of your site in the header. Sometimes you will put some photos or some other graphical elements in this header just to inform the visitors that what you have in your site. Is it about agriculture? Is it about fisheries? Is it about forestry? And so on and so on. So adding photo in your header is also very powerful approach to help people identify your site. So take good care of these photos, find the best photos or best combination of photos, because you can combine many photos also in your header, and to make people attracted and to identify your site very quickly. Now about the color, you can use any combination of color in your website. Here we have one which is based more on green and blue, and another one here on red and orange. So just choose you should have already a logo. If you don't have, find a way to have your logo. If you can't make that, then we'll put only your country fora name, or your slogan or something like that. And also find some nice photos to put in the banner, something that tells what you are doing or identifies who you are. It can be a group photo, a family photo sometimes. It can be technical aspects and so on of your activities. Now, the structure of a website, sometimes the content now itself will be just all across the body like we have here. This was the content positioning in the past, but nowadays websites are more complicated. So in our case, we are trying to build something and add maximum content for now, and it's already good that you added some content in this format. But in near future, we will manage by November to have more boxes, more framings in your website, so that we can have different parts. And you have to think in advance of what are you willing to put in these different parts. You can put news, you can put stories, you can put success, you can put failure, you can put any downloadable documents and so on, but you have to identify how do you want to design your site, which part you want to put what exactly in your site. It can be very simple, plain, like the first one here, but it can be also complicated, and even more complicated than the one that you see on the right side. So start thinking about that, because after we finish the trainings, I will work separately with each group to build their design, the feel and the feeling and the look of their website. That will be after the trainings. Now, what types of content are we trying to insert in this to have in this KM website? So here you see a photo of organizations. In general, you have chairman, you have CEO, manager, general manager, and then managers and field people and so on. As organizations look like this, but in practice, we also have different types of documents that are used and are designed by these different level in organization. For instance, the chairperson or politicians and high-ranking decision makers, they will deal most of the time with policies and strategies, action plans and roadmaps and programs and projects. Then the manager, the CEO and the manager, they will deal more with program and management documents and procedures and reference documents, methodology, training manuals, guidelines, and so on. And then at grassroots or in the field level, you have posters, booklets, fact sheets, cartoons, videos, radio programs, infographics, and so on. And for all these people, there are some news, there are some stories to tell, there are some presentation they do during meetings, during trainings, and so on. So you also have presentations, stories, and news, which is more frequently updated. So these are all the types of content we are looking for in this KM platform. We are looking for policy. We are looking for the daily presentations that you make. If you have to do a presentation, Nana, if you have to do a presentation in one meeting today, and if it's related to extension, if it has some value for other people, just post it also in your website that this is a presentation I did in front of these people from the Extension Directorate, from my ministry, and the purpose of this meeting was this and this and that. This is knowledge management. That's the story of the Ghanaian Forum for Agricultural Advisory Service. So don't hesitate to put all the presentations that you do with some small reports that this has been done, this has been the reaction, the questions, the reflections from participants, and these are decisions that we have taken. Now, we have here different types of content. I've taken a model, a very good model. If you have time to check, the Ugandan government with the UFAS has already developed some very interesting tools. At policy level, they have the National Agriculture Extension Policy. This is a very good document. Then then they have guidelines and standards, which are also very good, important documents. Ethical code of conducts for agricultural extensionists and advisory service providers, and process of registration. This is a procedure thing. The process of registration and accreditation of agricultural extension advisory service providers in Uganda. These are the types of document, of high-level document, or training level or management level documents that you should try to collect from your country. Sometimes it doesn't exist, sometimes it will exist. Try to find and please publish on your knowledge management platform so that people can know, okay, if you go in Uganda or if you go in Ethiopia, these are the rules. I know, for example, in Ethiopia, you have some extension strategy also that you have already developed. You can publish that. If you don't want to publish everything, just put a summary and the key axes that are covered in that document. So this is one set of documents that you could upload on a policy tab or a management or procedure documents or reference documents or training manual documents or guidelines and so on. Now, these are the most interesting because we are really looking for these types of content. These are the posters, the booklets, fact sheets, cartoons, infographics. You have a lot of this. You have already developed a lot of this in the field, I'm sure. And here you have something in local language. Why not? Just put, if you have enough graphical, then just put it, even if it's in Amharic or in any other language. Put it there, no problem. We will just have a look at the graphical design and get inspired and so on. Same from, you can look at some of the source that are already doing a lot of these, like CABI, CTA, and so on. They have a lot of resource. If they are relevant to you, or if you want to share them to our extensionists, to advisory service people, then just put it there. Add it to your website. Just make sure that you also put the reference, the source in your website, so that people are not angry with your country fora if they see that you are publishing something, but you don't even mention where you got it. Okay, that's for today. About the content and so on. I just take 5 minutes. Let's take 5 minutes to discuss a little bit. What are the challenges? Is it difficult to gather this information? How long do you think you'll need to gather like the 30 files that we propose to put in the website before mid-November? The floor is yours. Yes, Kwesi. What are the challenges?
Yeah, hello?
Yes, I can hear.
Yeah, for me presently, I think it has to do with I'm a bit time constrained, but I'm trying to get it. One issue is knowing where to get it, then how to get it. But, I'm working on it.
Okay. Yeah, I know you are all busy. We are all busy. Yeah, but just take 1 hour, 2 hours from your daily work time and try to do something. Doing search on the Google or contacting your colleagues. You must have many people working around you who can provide this content.
Yeah. No, actually I have quite a lot, but it's scattered, so I have to probably bring it together. I have quite a lot of information that is probably even on my laptop. I have quite a number of it, but I just have to search and bring everything together.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully we'll have many of them on your site by Thursday. What about others? Angeline, Obed?
I don't have a big problem. I'm already starting to contribute the regional extension experts. I just create the link for them to contribute as a contributor.
Yeah.
And also, I think it is going very well.
Okay, that's good. Now, maybe you should also be careful about asking them to contribute directly. Are you asking them to contribute directly on the site, or you are collecting the information and you upload it yourself?
No, they can contribute, but it needs approval. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It is limited.
So you are very advanced then, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. Obed.
Yes.
Yeah. How about Malawi?
Yeah, once I get the recommendation letter, I think by end next week I can get overfed. Hello?
Yeah, we can hear, but it's not very clear. Eh? Can you say again?
Yeah, once I get the recommendation letter, I think by end next week I'll get more than 30 or even 40. Yeah, so I'll talk to Paul for the recommendation letter.
Okay, we've recorded. We've recorded what you said. Everything is recorded.
Yes.
Yeah, just drop me another message if I forget the recommendation letter by tonight.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So yeah, let's continue then. What's next here? Okay. Yeah, creating pages now. So the next step, you should be able to create posts now, but whom of you have challenge in creating posts? I believe no one, eh? You've been able to create posts. Creating page is similar. It's not different from creating posts, just that you don't need to provide the category with pages. So you will create some page, but let's agree on which one are essential, which one are priority. The home page will normally appear automatically on your site, the home page. Now, in the home page, you should have some news and knowledge stream. And this is the landing page that will attract people. So that one, you'll have to take very good care of that. I will work with you in improving that one, but for now, you can skip that and start creating the about, the first, the other page, which is about the country, about the CF. So that one, you create a page and you start writing about your country forum. I will send you a form, a sample, to checklist what do you need in that country forum web page. It needs to have some information about the name, about the date of forming, the date of transforming, and maybe the constitution and so on. And also some information about the knowledge management website. Then you'll have also one page related to all the resource and the knowledge that you will collect. Well, this will be minimum one page. It can be more, of course. The content itself will be in a post, but one page will summarize or will index all the contents, which means, for instance, in that page, you have agribusiness, and when we click on agribusiness, it will go through all the agribusiness documents. You'll have entrepreneurship there, and when you click, it will go somewhere. So this is the entry point to your knowledge bank, this menu. Then we will have useful contacts and addresses. All the members, all the partners, all the contact persons that you are working with, you are discussing with in building this knowledge management should already be in this contact and address. Their website link, their the organization, and so on should be there. And then a list of partners. I put it in bracket because, in parentheses, because maybe you don't want to list your partners, but in some case, you better put your partners and say, these are our funders, these are our technical supporters, and so on. Now, last but not least, you also have to put the contact or more info page. That will help people to contact you and get more information from you. And we will work more on that later. In some case, you might even propose people to have a topic discussion. By the way, I want to ask now, before we continue, whom of you have already a group discussion or a forum or a mailing list in your country fora? Do you have a country forum discussion list or any kind of forum tool where you can emit some ideas and have some discussions? How are you, Cynthia? Welcome. Yes. Anybody here is using D Group or is using Google Group? Nobody. Okay. I think that is one other topic that we have to work on before the end of this training, or yeah, as soon as possible. If you want to mobilize people, if you don't want to waste time trying to find all the addresses every time you have to send a mail, you better put everybody in a mailing list or in a Google group, or we can create a D group. Anjulen, I think Ethiopia has already a D group, eh?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, you should know that. And just use these D groups. Send message in the D groups. I think in Ethiopian D group, you have more than 100 people there. So if you don't want to waste time, just send a message. I am collecting extension documents in that D group. Everybody that has something, a digital version of their extension document, just please send me on this email address. Then you'll get a flood of documents then. So please, all of you, just try to discuss with your secretariat if you have a D group or Google group or mailing list in your department, in your country forum, and use it to reach people. This will fasten the process. Instead of having to find everybody one by one, just use that tool. And if you don't have and you want to create one, please let me know. I'm here to support and to help in building all the tools that you need. So just let me know if you need to create a D group for your country. I can do that, or a Google group. You just provide all the emails and we add it in the group. Okay, so for next session, I strongly suggest that we all create a page for what? Sorry, I'm also opening something at the same time. Yeah, you will create a page. How do you do that? You just go to your back office and then pages and add page. So the screen will appear like this. It's taking some time. You see my screen, eh?
Yes.
Yeah, page creation will appear like this. So for instance, I will write about the country fora, about CF. And like in the post, you can write anything here. For instance, for me, I'll put story, then membership, then activity activities, constitution, and so on and so on. And you write the detail. For instance, this country fora was built in was constituted in 2015, blah, 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 and so on. After you finish writing your page, you just publish it. So publish the country forum, about country forum page. Then you had another one. Add the new a new page. The other one I want to create now is the knowledge bank. Knowledge bank. This is the most important, I think, because this is what it is about, all about the knowledge. So here I will put posters, agribusiness. We chose 5 topics: agribusiness, entrepreneurship, what else? Climate smart agriculture. We chose also natural resource management, and so on. And in this title, I will put the link. For instance, link to all agribusiness documents available in this portal. And same thing, down here I'll put a link to all the entrepreneurship documents that are available in this portal. And you can create more than that, of course. Don't be restricted by the 5 topics. You can create any other topics, others at the bottom there. Then after that, you just publish, and your page is done, is finished. As we said, we want to create minimum the about, the knowledge, the useful contacts, list of partners, and contact. Okay, for contact, we will see more in detail in future, but at least you can start already with this one. Is everybody confident on the way to create pages? Huh? Are you confident? Have you seen how it works? If you need some support, specific support, please let me know. I can allocate sometimes like 20 to 30 minutes for each country every week, and we just work not every week, every twice a week. I can do that, and we will work on how to create your pages. Okay, last we will see now about the menu, how to create menu. Okay, so let me first share the screen again. Okay, the last thing we will see today is creating menus. So which menu are essential? These are the most essential, the home, but that one will come automatically. You will see it will come automatically. Then the about, that one we need to create. Then the knowledge bank, we need to create also, and the contact. So as you said, you have to create different pages, and these pages will come in the menu. So just follow quickly how it works. So after creating your page, your pages, you will go to the menu now. Let me show the screen now. These are the pages that you have created. Where are they? About Country Forum and Knowledge Bank. Now you go to Appearance and Menu. Appearance, Menus, and you will create a menu using this new functionality here. So here you can see immediately it has already been created automatically the home, the about country forum, and the knowledge bank. It has been created automatically. If it hasn't been, then you have to pick from here, just check and add to menu. And this one, we'll call it menu 1, because you can create more than one menu. Huh? You can create a menu under your header or at the, above your header. You can create menus for your sidebar or your footer. In our case, menu 1 will be, we will put it under the header. So when you are done in creating the menu, you just create, click on create, and it's there. It's somewhere there now. But before you look at the screen, at your public screen, also check here, where do you put this menu? So it will be on the top primary menu. Will it be a top primary menu or automatically added new top level pages to this menu and so on? This will be top primary menu. So I just check here to make sure that it will be a top primary, and then I save my file, my website. Now, when I go to visit the site, what do I have? Now what I have is the menu here, the header here, and at the top of the header, I have home, about country forum, knowledge bank. If I want to put this menu here, then I have to check on not top primary menu. And let's see how it appears now. Uh-oh. I have to check this one then. Okay, now if I check, no, it doesn't appear, neither. Sorry, I have to check something. Menu. Manage location. Okay, so the location should be the top primary. So it seems for this site, you don't have the choice to put it here. It has to be on top here. For this type of template, I mean, not site. We will see more about template. There are different templates. You can change this very easily. Yeah? Put in things on top or at the bottom of the header on the sidebar. It's something very easy, but this template particularly doesn't allow it. So now you've seen how to create a menu just by going to appearance menu and add. And you see also how to put the different items, the different pages. You click here. If it's not there, you just click on view all and you add to menu. And then you check where do you want it to appear and you save it. So that's it for today for the training. Let me stop the recording now because